welcome back to another episode of Sh1t Happens TV with me, your host, Jaycup. You know, in the flesh, chilling, vibing out. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like the pod. Don't be a hater. Still give it a like, share it with a friend that you think might like the pod. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people actually know me, like as a person, but they don't know I have a podcast. That's another thing. I don't be throwing myself out there like all like that. I should and I can more, so I will. I will get to that. But yeah, road to 100 subscribers, then road to 1K. So boom, we gonna hop into these topics and tropics. So boomskis. MJ. There's been a lot of MJ versus Chris Brown. MJ, not Michael Jordan. If you think I'm talking about Michael Jordan, please close this video now. Please close this video now. I'm not playing. Close the video now. If you really think I'm talking about Michael Jordan versus Chris Brown, please stop. No. I'm talking about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson versus Chris Brown. Tank said,
go ahead.
Chris Brown is, in fact, better than Michael Jackson.
What?
Y'all know I'm a Chris Brown fan. But hold up on the MJ slander. We're not going to slander MJ's name. MJ has so many hits. MJ did it since he was 5. You know what I'm saying? Not 5. You know what I'm saying? Young, like Jackson 5. Like MJ's been doing this his whole life. And without Michael Jackson, there'd be no Chris Brown. So I can't sit here and say to you that MJ is better. I feel like MJ and Chris Brown are on the same level. To me, MJ and Chris Brown are on the same level. They both are some of my favorite artists. I would never, if I'm doing a list, I would put MJ under Chris Brown. But it's like, it's not because I think Chris Brown's so much far better. Like, it's just for list purposes only. And this is going back to my like GOATs thing. I don't agree with being the greatest of all time. No one is going to agree. No one is going to agree with the consensus of this one person is the GOAT of this. No one has the same opinion. No one has the same opinion. Like, you can't get everyone to agree like that's the GOAT. Like this MJ LeBron thing. This time I'm talking about Michael Jordan. Everybody's not going to agree that LeBron is the GOAT. I don't have LeBron as the GOAT. I don't have MJ as the GOAT. I don't have a GOAT. I don't have GOATs. Like, I don't. I have, like, top 5s. I have, like, my favorite person. But I don't have GOATs. Because, like, there is no greatest of all time. There's greatest to your perspective. Like, I know that doesn't sound good. Like, if there was an acronym for that, like, there's no GOAT. There's no general consensus. Like, this is the person we should all be praising. Like, no. I'm sorry. LeBron's not my GOAT. Is he the greatest all-around player I've seen? Sure. I'll give it to him. All around? Sure. He's pretty good at everything. He was asked to do everything. So, yeah, he's done a great job of what he was asked to do, I guess. But still not my favorite player. He's just not. I really don't even want to talk about LeBron at all. But the point is, there's no GOAT to me. This MJ Chris Brown conversation. I would definitely have Chris Brown as my favorite artist because he literally is my favorite artist. So therefore, yes, Chris Brown watches Michael Jackson to me personally. But like songwriting, I mean, I don't know what MJ has wrote and hasn't wrote. You know what I'm saying? Some people have song credits. Some people, you know what I'm saying, have things that other people don't. And there's just more research into other things. Like, but like, here's some stuff that Chris Brown has wrote. Disturbia by Rihanna. Y'all know Disturbia. 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 Easy. Let me catch a vibe. Let's just take our time. Let's relax your mind and take it easy. Y'all know that song. Something new. I've heard the song, but I don't really know how it goes. I forget how that goes. Ain't thinking about you. He was the main writer on that with Bow Wow and Chris Brown. We done been together for a minute. It's so good. Y'all know that song. Anyway, best long song with T Pound. T Pound. Best love song with T Pain and Chris Brown. And if you feel that way, come on and get your baby. And I got the whole stadium and oh my god. Y'all know that song. Waves by Kanye. If y'all don't know that song goes crazy. Waves don't die. Let me crash it for the moment. I don't want you to hold it. No lie. Waves don't die, baby. That song go crazy. Whatchamacallit by Element and Chris Brown. Listen, let me just tell y'all this. Element and Chris Brown, they do not miss. When they mix, they don't miss. They never have, they never will. Y'all, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but they don't miss. They haven't missed. Like, I don't know. I think I already pointed this out on a previous podcast. They don't miss. This Christmas, what's this called? This Xmas on, Heartbreak on a Full Moon, the deluxe edition. That song, whatchamacallit, Sex Memories on Breezy. Any more Chris Brown Element songs? I don't know all the Chris Brown Element songs off the top of my head right now, but I think I haven't seen them miss. I don't know if y'all know of them to miss, but I've never seen them miss. Like, they don't miss. Yeah, so. The thing about Chris Brown is, and I'm not saying MJ didn't do this, but like Chris Brown, he puts other artists on and he helps them like go forward in their careers. Like, I don't know if y'all heard the song Wake Up, but Skylar Black, it's not by Chris Brown, but Wake Up, he's in that by Skylar Black. He's helped her a lot. He shot the video at his house, which is crazy. But yeah, I feel like it should be equal respect for MJ and Chris Brown. But my favorite artist personally is Chris Brown, and that's because I like R&B vibes. I'm not really too heavy into rap. So like, if y'all was to ask me who's the best rapper out right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you like who's my favorite rapper. My favorite rapper is J. Cole. Still, like, it still stands. Kendrick's not my favorite. I don't like that song. Not Like Us. Song, bro, it's like okay. It was cool. I liked it when it first came out before it came overplayed. It's still on the radio and stuff like that. I get it though. It's a catchy beat, catchy lines. It was a good diss. It really was. It really was a good diss. But I'd rather hear any other diss track than Not Like Us. I'm very sorry. I would rather hear any other diss tracks. I still don't really remember 616 in LA by him. But we're not even gonna get back to that because I don't even want to talk about that man's. But yeah, I mean, Chris Brown, he's one of a kind. Like, Chris Brown and MJ are both one of a kind. And honestly, shouldn't really be compared to each other. Comparison is the thief of joy. Like, let's just enjoy the moment they did have, in the era that Michael Jackson was in. Let's enjoy where he was. Let's enjoy Chris now. There is, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson was the king of pop. Chris Brown is like the king of R&B. You feel me? Like, kind of two different things. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying that. But like, Chris Brown's inspiration comes from MJ. You could tell. Like, even the show he did, even the show I seen, you could tell. Like, his inspiration is from MJ. And like the jacket he wore, like it's like a bedazzled like jacket. That's MJ inspired. There's nobody else that was inspired by but MJ. Like, come on now. But yeah, enough about Chris. Now I don't want to talk about what's your favorite piece of chicken. My favorite piece of chicken when I grew up was low-key the drum. And I don't know if that's because like it's just what I don't know. I think it's because I think the reason why my favorite piece of chicken was the drum is it had a little bit of meat on it, but it wasn't too like it was a chill piece. It was never too much on there. And that way like I could go get another one. You feel me? If I got a breast, I think I would get tired midway eating it and I'll end up probably wasting it. And if I get a wing, it just wasn't enough meat. But the drum, it's a good piece. You feel me? Like I just feel like as a kid, I think that was my. I don't think I thought about it that deep, but like now that I think about it, I think I was thinking like, am I really gonna eat this piece of chicken? Because what if this piece of chicken not good? Like it's a trial piece to know if the chicken really good. Honestly, you could really just try a wing to know if the chicken's good. But like, you can't really go wrong with a drum. Like if it's not that good, you could finish a drum. Even if it's not good, you could low key finish a drum. But if you get a breast of a not good chicken, you're toast. Like it's done for. Like you're not finishing that. And then you're much more disappointed than me that has a little drum of some nasty chicken. You know what I mean? So I think the drum was my favorite piece of chicken growing up. My favorite piece of chicken now. It depends what the sides are, low key. It depends what the sides are. It depends what we like. If this is a real cookout and it got mad sides, good sides, like mad good sides. Cause I'm not finna waste my whole diet on chicken. Like I'm a guy. Then I'm not gonna grab the breast piece if it's good size. If it's not good size and I ain't feeling them, then I'm gonna probably grab the breast piece. So that gay, the chicken fill me up, and then some sides you really can't mess up. You feel me? Like that's probably what I'm gonna grab. But if it's some banging size, I know who made it. Like his family, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I'm not grabbing no breast piece to fill myself up. I want to get all the flavors. I want to get all the different sides. I'm not grabbing no breast piece for sure. So I think my favorite piece of chicken now today would be we're talking about on a good day. On a good day, a wing, probably some wings. On a good day, wings or flats. On good days, on bad days where the cook you don't really know. You don't really know about the sides or whatnot. You feel me? Like the chicken good, but you don't know about the sides. It's a breast. Those are my two favorite. On a good day, I'm talking about a good day. A good day is where all the sides is good. This family cooked it. Family did this. And I know all the sides is good. Wings, because I know I can go get some sides that'll bang and they'll fill me up, and I don't need the breast piece. On a bad day, where I don't know who really made all this, I'm just eating because I'm hungry. I'm getting the breast, and I'm gonna get the breast, and I'm gonna get some sides that I can usually count on. So I'm gonna have to go breast and wings now. Even though, yeah, I'm gonna have to go breast and wings. Favorite piece when I was younger was the drum. I told y'all that. Very good piece. Very good piece. Is it called what y'all call it? A drum or a leg? I call it a drum. Is it not called a drum? Am I not tripping? Am I tripping? Maybe I should have called it the leg. Maybe I was confused by the drum thing. It's either called a drum or a leg, right? I'm not tripping. Hopefully I'm not. Maybe I need to revoke my own black card. Obviously I didn't say this. So, make my lips moist is a weird thing to say. Now, obviously, I probably know who said this or whatnot, but I'm not even gonna expose them if y'all don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. Basically, if you know, you know. Basically, make my lips moist is a very weird thing to say. Reason why is because you can lick your own lips. You can lick your own lips. You can put some chapstick on. Like, you can just say, can I have a kiss? You ain't gotta say make my lips moist. feel like that's very strange to say. Just in my opinion, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm just not used to like, I don't know. I'm not too lovey-dovey. Maybe I gotta work on that. I'm not really too. I'm not PDA. I'm really not a PDA person. It has nothing to do with like I don't love you in public. It's like literally, I just like we can kiss, but I'm not trying to make out in front of everybody. And it's not because I'm ashamed. It's literally just because I just don't want to be the center of attention. I never want to be the center of attention. I know, crazy. I have a podcast. I still don't want to be the center of attention. I do not want to be the center of attention. I'm not shy. Like, I'm going to speak on what I need to speak on. I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to do what I got to do. And if you're doing karaoke, I'll do karaoke. At the end of the day, I'm not shy. It's not like I'm scared of people. I just don't like doing too much. Like, if it's around family, that's totally different. I don't like doing too much in front of people I don't know. Cause like, I just never have. Like me, even me, like growing up, going to school, like high school, middle school, elementary. Elementary, I was very bold. I think elementary, I was very bold. Middle school, I was very more. I think I went back to I went to elementary, I was bold. Middle school, I went back to reserved and kind of grew up and just matured and just started looking around. It's like, oh, I was just observant, more observant. High school, same thing, observant. Like, not even, I wasn't doing too much. Like, I was just observant. You wasn't gonna catch me at no party. You wasn't gonna catch me after school. You was barely gonna catch me at a football game. Like, I just generally didn't go outside my house. Not even because like I was sheltered or nothing. It was literally just my choice. Like I just genuinely, I don't know. I wasn't scared of outside. I wasn't scared of people. It's just I've always been the person to be in my own bubble, do my own thing, and really not like I really not deal with people too much in my space or in my zone. So yeah, I don't know. That makes me a shy person, I guess. I just like I like having my alone personal space, as well as I like going outside and socializing. I like talking to people. I love talking to people. But there's a certain point where I'm just like, there's a certain point in the conversation, it's dead. It's just dead, and there's a certain point in the conversation where it becomes dead, and I need to figure out how to, I usually somehow navigate it by either A, getting on the phone or something, or just walking away, or just, be like, all right, well, I'll catch up with you. And I usually walk away from the conversation. It just depends. Anyway, y'all, bro, be safe, stay positive. My closing statements are this about the Chris Brown MJ thing. MJ walked so Chris Brown could run. Of course, like he set the blueprint. He did what he did. He did his thing, and then Chris Brown kind of surpassed him in a lot of people's eyes, and personally in my eyes, because he's the newest thing. If they were going head to head at their primes, I don't know who would win that, but I still feel like it would have been Chris Brown. That's my opinion though, because I like Chris Brown. Chris Brown has more Grammys. Not Chris Brown has more Grammys. Wow, no, he doesn't. MJ, Michael Jackson, has more Grammys than Chris Brown. We know we know how the Grammys are, man. Grammys are grimy. Grammys are grimy. Y'all know that. Chris Brown is the best I've seen personally with my own eyes. Like going to a concert. I've never been to a Michael Jackson concert, so people have probably been to Michael Jackson concerts and Chris Brown concerts. They can definitely speak on that more than I can. no disrespect to Michael Jackson. He was great. He's a great performer. He was great while he was here. R.I.P. him. Bump all the other narrative stuff outside of music. Bump everything outside of music. You know what I'm saying? If we strip everything outside of music from both artists, like we're really having like a discussion about two of the greatest you probably ever watched, or greatest to ever sing, dance, compose, produce, you know, be perfectionist at their craft. Like we're talking about two of the greatest performers and, you know, people to sing. But I don't think I can ever really put one over the other. I don't have a GOAT artist. I have a growing appreciation for more people every day. Like I can even appreciate some Playboy Cardi or some Uzi, like even if they're not saying nothing, like just the beat. Like I like either the beat, the melody, or something. I try to always find something in a song to like and go with. Like I don't always go off of lyrics and deepness. Some songs I like are strictly just funny. They're just so funny that um they must be played. I must have them on my playlist. Like Big Back, Big Back, Big Back, Big Back, Big Back. Yeah, my back is loaded up with snacks and special foods, or something like that. Something like that. Whatever he said. That song is like one of my favorite songs right now. It's just so hilarious. Yeah. Outside of music, there's nothing you can say about MJ or Chris Brown that they're not great. Now, outside of music, we know what happened between him and Rihanna. It was not all of Chris Brown's fault. Now, if you see a lady and she says, "Hey, I got beat by a man," everybody's gonna go running to the man like, "Hey, why'd you beat her?" Not even knowing that it was a scuffle, which means she hit him as well, hit him, bit him, and it wasn't just a one-sided affair. But I don't know why people have to forever hold that against him. Why? Can we let that go? Rihanna forgave him. So what are y'all holding on to? Just the narrative that is being like displayed in front of you, like, oh yeah, he's still a bad guy though. How? Like, she even forgave him, so why are you still holding on to that? But anyways, I hope y'all liked this episode. If you didn't, I apologize. I really do. I thought it was a good conversation to bring up because Tank brought it up. I thought, you know, talking about my favorite artist would be cool. But if you didn't like this episode, you know, comment down why you didn't like the episode. Tell me it was boring. I mean, I like constructive criticism. I'll take it. I'm trying to get better, grow the channel, grow the following. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for watching. If you made it to the end, rate us 5 stars on all audio platforms. If you're watching on the audio platform, well, not watching but listening, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music Podcast, or whatever it is called. I don't be knowing all the names of these. I did this a while ago and we still at it. So I appreciate y'all. Rate us 5 stars if you think we deserve it. And no matter what in life, shit happens. I'll see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Gang, gang. A whole lot of gang.